Hello and welcome to episode 15 of MOW. Now this episode is a little bit special because this marks the first episode we're gonna start highlighting your MOWs. Yes, viewer MOWs submitted by you as a bonus MOW at the end of every episode. Now before we go on with the mowing, I will give you a moment in silence so you can hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much. And of course, as always, please leave a comment of your favorite or whatever comes to your mind. Just let your imagination fly. I want to start this episode a little bit different because I want to announce last episode's winner right now, because it was Splint Driftwood, and unfortunately he had just a few days in the 2025. He had he was also hospitalized for a back pain, mad back pain, a spinal nerve issue or something like that. But as of this moment, he's already out of the hospital and actually recovering. So let's all wish Splint Driftwood, our best mower from last week, speedy recovery. And without further ado, let's get mowing. We're on board Splint Driftwood, still Monza. Another subscriber of mine that I know, but I'm starting to think that they're trying to get some fame and doing it on purpose. Okay? I'm just joking, but just at the same time, he's dead. Let's see what happened here. Hop on board Lite. Splint Driftwood gets a nice run here. Plenty of room, actually, everything seems fine. But just... I don't... and that wasn't a very good move, but... I mean, it happens. But we're not done yet. Let's jump all the way to the final lap. And Splint Driftwood has revenge on his mind. Tries to punt like a delicate punt, but doesn't succeed fully. Gets 2 years in poo-poo prison, deserved. And now still tries to retaliate. Or we're gonna call it not retaliate, that's too fancy word. Still tries to murder. Revenge murder. Still eases off, tries to block. Now, still tries to do it, but there's so many cars now. Now still tries for the last attempt of murder, but actually kills himself. I'm sorry, Splint, but you deserve that. Here we are, nominee number 1 on board Glenn, leading the race, lap 1. Let's see what happens here. Chased by the Warrior. Oh, Glenn goes a bit wide. Warrior gets a mad move done, and Glenn just randomly... I don't know what that was. That was just weird. Maybe he just lost focus or something. Glenn chasing the Warrior. Start of lap 2. Goes for a move. A little touch. Warrior turns in and just... And no, Warrior doesn't like that. Nope. You don't do that to Warrior. Glenn is dead. Take another look at this. And... It's just... Yeah. Knock it off. Knock it off, Glenn. And then Sir Game takes P1. And... Warrior gets bullied around a bit, but let's move on. Oh no, we're not moving on to the next MOW. We're just moving on to lap 4. Still on board, the Warrior goes for a push to pass some young guy. Move done. Let's hop on board some young guy. This guy doesn't like it. A little break, weird braking, okay. Warrior goes wide. Some young guy tries to go for a move. Warrior, nope, no. You're not going anywhere. Or you're going into a wall on touch the grass or take a beach day. The Panda is chasing the Warrior, and I think he's getting karma here. Panda sending it. Yes! And actually Warrior loses a position to Cox as well. Or Cox is trying really hard. And the Warrior just lost all. And no, that's not it. Look who it is. It's Glenn again. And Warrior takes a beach day himself. But as we know, Warriors never give up. And there's Glenn again. Just goes for a nice, subtle punt. And 3 years in poo-poo prison. Deserved. Now, end of lap 5. He actually killed the braking point himself last lap and misses a braking point. Goes for a beach day again. Just to serve his prison time. But I think prison changed Warrior. And he took his own life. Rest in peace. Nominee number 2, we're starting at the pits. And why we're starting from here is the 3 years in Pupu prison for crossing the pit line on the entry. Katoshe, let's see what happens here actually. It turns out to be quite a mad lad. A literal mad lad. Let's see what happens here actually. Me and it's me again. We're going side by side. Katoshe gets a really nice move done, but now look at this. It's just not a room for it's me again. Who is just online racing. Gets a really mad send at me as well. I saw that coming, so I backed off. And a few laps later, he has already served his pen 2 laps later, but gets a move done. Just a little touch. Lucky, dead. Katoshe carries on like nothing ever happened. But that's not all. Let's see what happens here. Absolute mad lad goes for a lunge again. Or not. And beautiful. Done. Me dead as well. It's just going through the competition. Plowing. Mowing. Now let's take another look at this from a different view. Katoshe pushes. Lucky, dead. Katoshe doesn't have a care in the world. It's fine. I'm getting a little touch. Katoshe goes and slides from the curb. And I'm dead. And nominee number 3. On board yours truly. And this is actually A+ lobby. And this is a different kind of MOW slightly. See, this is a mystery basically. Was it on purpose or not? Me and Old Banger are making an Old Banger sandwich of Krisa. And it goes for a cut in, but look at this. Now let's take another look at this from Krisa side. This I can't decide. I actually checked. Let's take a look. Idea is good, but at one point you think that it's the curb that pushes him off, but the second one bothers me. Maybe it's the car correction, but like a wheel correction. Or second one, it's just weird. Now I did check the rest of the race as well, just to see his like racing craft. He is quite an aggressive driver, but a majority are in A+ lobbies. A lot of really aggressive drivers. But let me know in the comments what do you think. Was it on purpose or not? I'm gonna say it wasn't, but I'm gonna let you watch one more time. And nominee number 4, we are on board the B77, but main character in the story is Flair, YouTube. Goes for defensive, but actually no point because the B was already going wide, so he actually loses. Defensive move costs him 2 positions. Guerras goes for a move as well. And he tries to go for a counter move, and no, still, and actually loses another position to Nuclear Moon. But now he's getting mad already and goes for an insane send. And Nuclear Moon just hit him just because he went for a send there. Now, just a few 100 meters ahead, Nuclear Moon taps behind. Flair goes on gravel and Flair doesn't like it. Dead. No, doesn't die. Almost dies himself, gets a punt from me and finishes the job. Finish the job! Yes, yes he does. Oh my god. Let's take another look at this. Let's take one more look at this sequence, what happened here. Gets a tap from behind. Should stop the car, but goes wide. Nuclear didn't do anything on purpose, I think, and then Flair just doesn't know. You are going to die. Die! No. He almost didn't happen. All of this almost didn't happen. But he just goes for a finishing move and Nuclear Moon's dead. And last but not least, our final nominee, Terroristic, or as we call it, a terrorist. Actually starts out quite slow. He got like a little move done with some touching, but it's fine. Now, you already see this guy's aggressive, goes for immediate counter move. But it's fine. You're even now, okay? And this is where it starts to get a bit interesting. He goes for a tiniest cap. And Fast Eddie is not so fast anymore, taking a beach day, is dead. And this is where it all starts to unravel. In start of lap 2, on board Glenn, I think you know the name already. Victim again. Now he actually has no clue. He's just trying to have a good race until a terrorist comes in. Little notch, then pushes completely wide, doesn't leave any room, and Glenn's dead. End of lap 4. Venatoras catched up with Terroristic. Terrorist. Look at Terrorist here. He starts snaking. Like, the snaking wouldn't be so bad if we didn't know who this guy is or how he's driving. Now, let me tell you something. They had 0 encounters from the start of the race to this time. 0. I mean 0. And Terrorist just keeps blocking and just randomly just push into a wall. Luckily, Venatora stays alive. Now gets a really nice run, tries to go for a move and backs off, and just that makes him basically crash again. Just trying to back off. Now Crispy Condor chasing the Terrorist, trying to take the P5. Looks clean, but little does he know we're dealing with the Terrorist here, and yeah, I mean, and start of lap 5. It's me again. No, it's not me, but it's just on Racing. Our subscriber goes for a really good move, trying to take Terrorist, but it's a Terrorist. And Terrorist sends it's me again to an adventure, grass-touching adventure. A little bit of beach here as well. Now we're on lap 8. Many laps later. Just Online Racing chasing Terrorist again, but little does Terrorist know, Just Online Racing is a counter-terrorist. Oh, I mean, it's not that good, but he really tried to end Terrorist.
Bomb has been defused.
Oh, many laps later, final lap of the race, Crispy Condor is chasing Terrorist, and Terrorist has his last victim. I mean, this is just... Crispy Condor just takes a beach day, and of course he has driving assist zone or whatever that is, and let's look at this again, and it's just so on purpose, and nobody, it's just... This is the kind of driver who does things just for doing.
Terrorists win.
Here we are, our first ever viewer submitted MOW. I think that was a mistake because, I mean, it's so hard to pick only one. We had quite a few replays submitted, but let's see what happens here. Never quit chasing Min Verstappen, goes for a really aggressive move. Oh, a little touching as well, but gets the move done. It wasn't pretty, but I mean, it's done. Anything else happening? Oh, of course, there he is. Thank God it was Min Verstappen. Imagine what would have happened if this was a Max Verstappen. Okay, that was quite a bad joke, but let's take another look at this. On board Min Verstappen, sorry. Then goes for a lunge. Gets little... Min Verstappen is not letting this go. Just like that. Oh! Holy crap, that was a hard MOW. Oh, that was hard. That's what she said. And 4 years in Pupu prison. Oh, that was good. Please keep these MOWs coming. This is just... That was just brilliant to go through all the MOWs that you submitted the replays. Please submit these. Oh, they're still going at it. It's over now. And so is over our 15th episode of MOW. If you did enjoy this episode, leave a like. If you did not enjoy this, leave a dislike. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I upload every Sunday a new episode of MOW, and I also live stream on weekdays. And of course, please pick your favorite, and of course, please submit your MOWs and let me know in the comments your favorite and if you submit your MOW. And I will see you next time. Ciao.